Yo, what's good YouTube? It's Borzy, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at a completely unique and never seen before shape coming on the fantech Helios. But I also have heard that this is one of the best budget wireless mice at only $60. And speaking of good budget wireless mice, a word from today's sponsor. Opera GX is the world's first browser designed to benefit gamers and is of monumental importance to PC gamers because of GX Control. GX Control enhances performance on your PC while gaming with the browser open. This is perfect if you want to keep a lot of tabs open but don't want in-game performance to suffer. It also allows you to limit the amount of your computer's CPU or RAM that the browser can use. Finally, Network Limiter can limit the network bandwidth used by Opera GX browser to gain performance in games. GX Player lets you log into Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube Music directly from the sidebar, allowing you to keep your favorite streaming services in one place. There's also Twitch and Discord integration along with a lot of other messaging apps. If you're interested in Opera GX, click the link in the description to download it. I gotta give credit to the country of Brazil because honestly, they have been spamming my comments for maybe months on end just telling me to review this mouse. So here it is, Brazil. It's not going to be a full review because I've talked about the shape so much, but I'll give my impressions. I did just get this mouse today. It's my first time holding it. It is 83 grams, so it's a bit heavier than these other clones, but it's a lot cheaper, and the clicks feel really snappy. These are, I believe they're Huano blue shell white dots, and they're very snappy switches compared to the Omrons on both the Pwnage and the Xenics. So I will say that on my first impressions, the Helios has really nice clicks. There's no quality control issues either. Never mind, it seems like I spoke a bit too soon. There's no quality issues on the clicks, but there is some rattling. I doubt this would ever affect me in game, but it's just like, you know, what's up with that? And there is also side flex that is very easy to activate. You see, I'm like really not putting that much pressure on the shell. People are going to be like, oh, your hands are shaking. Like, I'm just fucking squeezing a mouse while I'm holding it. How is my hand not supposed to shake? And I decided to play some games with the mouse because I realized I should do that before I talk about the sensor, which is a 3335. Many people don't like the 3335. If so, you don't have to get this mouse. If you're fine with it and accept it as like a budget option, I can't note any performance issues in the amount of time I have on this mouse. It doesn't feel sluggish in the same way the Pwnage did, and it didn't feel like there was any like smoothing acceleration. It felt integrated pretty properly. Something that did suck though are these mouse feet. They're fucking slow, and you can see they're really thick, and they even have rounded edges. But something about this material, it does not glide good on any mouse pad. You see I'm using the Zero. I was using something else earlier, and no matter what pad I use, these feet just suck. It's possible that I just need to use them more to break them in. Honestly, probably will not be happening. But yeah, for PTFE feet, these were like laughably bad. Also, I'm not going to go too into depth about them, but the side buttons and the scroll wheel on the Helios are definitely worse than they are, or just like lower quality and less desirable than they are on the Pwnage and the Xenics. But for the price difference, I feel like you just kind of gotta recommend the Helios. This mouse is $60 with Prime shipping versus like $90 and shipping from Pwnage. And you cannot forget about the Xenics, which is $90 shipping from Korea. So in my opinion, when you take all of the factors into account, this is definitely the best value of this bunch of S2 wireless inspired shapes. It's not getting the seal of approval. It's not going to be like my #1 recommendation. I think the pricing is fair for the mouse you're receiving, but that is by no means a like perfect top-notch quality mouse. Though the shell does feel pretty nice aside from that side flexing issue, and the clicks do feel really fucking snappy. I'm happy that I wasn't able to note any sensor performance issues. I even did a DPI deviation test and I got like 803. But yeah, if I'm going to be honest, there's literally no reason to buy the Pwnage Ultra Custom. You're getting the same 3335 sensor. If you want the 3370, just go with the Xenics, and that also has like really nice clicks and side buttons. But if you want the budget option, get the fantech Helios. Shout out to Brazil for telling me about it. But if it doesn't seem like I'm extremely excited about the mouse, it's just because I recently got the Razer Arachi, and I just think it's a bit better. So it's hard to get really excited over the shape I've used and talked about so many many times. But yeah, if you're a bit more interested in this mouse than I am, check it out. Link in the description. But that's going to be all. Make sure to leave a like and sub. Peace. This wasn't like a full in-depth video because it's just like, man. Also, there's software for this mouse. I'd recommend downloading it because the mouse comes on 500 hertz. Yeah, it's like pretty basic software. You can't change the LOD because of the sensor. Unfortunate. But yeah, sub.